so do I.
Joyride, joyride. I'm just looking for a good time tonight. Baby, I'm looking for. Run my engine till you make it purr. Keep it sneaky, but I converse.
Beep, beep, bitch, I'm outside. Getting loose for the
Joyride. Making every motherfucker turn. Go for nothing, yeah, we didn't hurt.
beep, beep, that's not your life. Getting loose for the
Joyride. Jump into the night, 'cause I can smell the trouble. Don't you miss the fight, just get there off the double. I gotta make a difference, moving with a purpose. I'm feeling my inertia, inertia, inertia. Stubbornly, I will believe, I will believe. Stubbornly, I will believe, I will believe. Is it my turn to be the hero? 'Cause I got to be the hero. Didn't you know it's enough?
Nine! Nine! Hello! Hi Grace! Hi Nix! Hi Sal! Hi wife! Hi Grim! Bunk! Bunk! How does Kingdom go, Monarch? I think that's what you're playing right now. Good, good. Oh, heck yeah. I know, like, a majority of the day, your status would, like, clip Studio Paint, and then, like, right as I was about to go live, it was, like, game. Ow! What? What'd I do? Oh! Oh! Hold on. What? I work hard. Yes, you do, ma'am. How's everyone's Sundays? Happy Spendy Sundays. Thank you for head pats. What's Kituna AI? That's my robot sister that'll probably answer any question you have as long as it's appropriate. Also, Monarch, you ready? Literally the day after tomorrow in heckin' new dating sim. Also, Sal, I did not set up the rave yet. I was so I forgot and I was tired. I'm so ready. I'm gonna... I'll be back. Okie dokie. Oh, our new emotes are in. I don't know. If... Yeah, we got 3 new emotes. Yeah, look at them. They're so cute. I'm so happy. Look at them. Dude, they're so cute. You can't forget the pop. We'll gigantify a couple. I unlocked an emo. Oh, you got Kituna Heart. That's all you need. Gad? Thank you for the shout out. I just got a shout. Aren't you streaming right now? Wait, can you hear me? Aw. You shouted me out. Thank you. We love the Kituna Heart. Kituna Heart. Who's streaming? Good old friend. Hold on, he just shouted me out because he's live too right now. Hold on, Hold on. 60. There we go. Yeah, I guess I'm not heading to bed early today. What do you mean? Hi, Ray. I'm here to keep you up. How was your Sunday? Mixed, but mostly good, I think. That's good. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I was supposed to do something and I've forgotten. Oh well. What was I supposed to do? My beautiful girl, is that me? Oh my goodness. She's already praising me. Oh, hell yeah. See, that's my wife. She loafs me. She loafs me. This is why Omelette has a loving family. It's just love. American grind, even work on Sunday? Did you forget to go to work? I don't work Sundays. I'd cry if I work Sundays too. Mwah, mwah. What was it? Oh, I just remembered what I wanted to do. I wanted to gigantify our new emotes. So we have Wiggle. Where do you work? I work at corporate. There. What the actual? Yeah, that's one of our new emotes. We also have Kituna Pop. That's a messed up Poplio, bruh. I'm that Poplio. And then we have we're not hype. We got the Slammy. Bless. Bless. What a beautiful caramel tuna. That's me. Yeah, I used the birthday money that you guys gave me to get these emotes done. I'm so thankful. I love that. Heck yeah. I love how this emote made me notice for the first time you have 2 eye colors. What? Have you... What? I mean... I thought it was pretty... You know, orange and purple are practically the same color. I understand how you... I understand. Ha ha! Uppies! 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 What? They are practically. I mean, I don't know how to explain how Ray didn't notice. I've got that sickle heterochromia. What if I make my own stuffy? You can. If you want to make your own plushie, 100% you can. Will you hold it? Yeah. If you don't want to wait in line and you want to make your plushie, 100%. But I will still draw it when I get to your turn. So technically you'd have like 2. How do I make my own plushie? You have to have 20,000 channel points and you have to redeem it. And then you have to wait in line. Yee. So if you don't want to wait, Monarch, 100% you can make yours and then just send it to me. This is like for anyone that doesn't want to wait. Yeah, you gotta save. I might. It'll be wild though, the style change. That's okay. My style's not consistent anyway, so like all of them look different from one another. Anyways, like the only thing I have to say about if you have a plushie is like, hold on. Let me pull up some of the plushie examples that we have. So as you can see, we have Nyx on the screen here, right? We have the little purple bow and the little orange wristband. I think all the plushies have like the purple and orange somewhere on them. That's how you know they're pawn plushies. Oh, I just moved something I wasn't supposed. Ah! Oh yeah, here. Let me pull up another example. Here's Zen. Did I put it on Zen? Or did I forget? Oh, I may have forgotten, actually. I forgot. Oh, I have to redo. Oh. Shh, we don't talk about that one. We don't talk about how I forgot. It's okay, she'll never know until we tell her. Here, I'll pull up trends. She's got the bow on her foot. Should I include it? 100%. 100% include it somewhere. It could be tiny, like this tiny little bow that Trin has on her shoe. She can sit on chat. Here's Troubles. On his little head. How do I find the plushie I want to be? If you have a character, if you have like an original character, you can just drop your reference in the art channel. There's Troubles. Here is Dom's. He obviously has the bow in a very everyone can see area. I could redeem a second time around. I still haven't gotten my plush. Hashtag guilt tripping. Don't worry. Everyone has already tried that method. It does not work. Here's Evil Red. We've upgraded from button eyes to marble eyes now. And I think that's all of them. Hi, hi, Dom. Are you typing from in VR? No, I fought the demons. Ah, so what you doing now? Eee, I give her wool before bed. You're still awake? Hi, Beans. And give Snacky. What Snacky do you want to put in the pond? Thank you for the Snacky. Just watching YouTube and we'll go get food. More food? Pingles? I can put Pingles in. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god, we don't have Pingles in the pond yet. That's such a good idea. Your butterflies, they should still be in. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, you've just reminded me I did not put Trans Fun Tube in. Oh no. Hold on. I'm telling no! No! No, don't do it! She's not here! You guys! God damn it, why does she and I talk so much? I have to find the tubes! Oh no. No, where are the tubes? Did she delete it? Where are the tubes? Oh my god, they're gone. She deleted that. What did... What? Can you not control F the two... It wasn't even that far up. The picture is just gone. This was her redeem though, right? She did the fun tube, or did someone else in here do the fun tube and they're not telling me? Also, hi, Trouble. Ow! This is not the original picture she sent me, but there's a picture of the fun tube. Ugh. Welcome back, Nyx. AFK, gotcha, Grace. I've lost the fun tubes. Yeah, no, I've lost the fun tubes. Well, time to reap what you sow. She could just resend it to me, right? Right! Well, time to put some Pringles in the pond. I'm trying to find, like, why are they all in... What? You know what? I'll do it. That's not... Ah! Pingles! Pingles! Nix, you've done good work today, and you're gonna do even better work tomorrow. Don't remind me of work tomorrow. You're going to work tomorrow. There is now pingles in the pond. You never commented on the pic. What pic? One from last night? Are you talking about the horses? Yeah? Wasn't that like the movie Spirit or something? I don't really remember that movie too well. I'm not gonna lie. I think I watched it one time when I was a wee and I never again. So I don't really remember. Yukaya Wahoo! You are a disappointment. Have I reminded you that lately? You know? But I'm a love disappointment. Ow. Have my beans. I put the pingles in the pond. The pingles are in. Tuna is the greatest blessing. The pingles! The pingles! Hee. I'm the best blessing. Wait, what else do you... Wait, you just redeemed it again. What do you want to put in? We put more pingles in? Okay, well, what flavor? Oh no, what flavor are we putting in now? No, wait, how many... What? How many pingles are we putting in? 4 flavors. Your favorite flavor? I already put in my favorite for the first one. Wait. Hold on, I need to get 3 more flavors. Hold on. Ah. Are there pickled pingles? Yes? Well, if you can send me like the pickled pingle PNG, I'll do it. Okay, hold on. Let me shove these pingles in the pond. Okay. So many pingles. I've not had Kituna snack redeemed this many times in a row. I had to actively try not to spell it pingles in the Google search. Nix, you know you've already lost. You already said Pingles IRL. You already said Pingles to what, your coworker? Hi, friendos. Hi, Aaron. Congratulations on your proposal. Aaron, here's your applause. Happy married man! Happy married man! Congratulations! I said it like that on purpose, but yes, I did. Wait, is it a proposal or a marriage? A marriage proposed. Engaged. Well, proposal. Well, Dom said married. I don't know why he said married man. It was proposal. He's everyone, Aaron is engaged to his now fiance. I was gonna say girlfriend, and I was like, that's not correct anymore. Big round of applause. More snackies? There's the new Kitunya Wiggle. Yes, Monarch? What do you want to put in? Ah! I've got so many snackies to put in. I'm gonna make my favorite flavor, like, rare. Okay. Is there pickled pingles? Nix has sent it to me. Thank you, Nix. But the wedding should be for first week of August if everything finalizes correctly. Not the one I made. I'm going to go end myself in Minecraft. What? Wait, whoa, first week of August? Damn! I mean, I am ordained, so I can make it official right now. Wait, that is pretty fast. Like... I thought it took like months to plan a wedding. August isn't... 2 months! It depends on how intricate the wedding is. It doesn't have to take long. This usually does. We're doing a civil ceremony due to circumstances, but in a few years we'll have a full-blown religious ceremony. Oh! That's so exciting, though. That's so exciting. Marriage. Wow. I can't think of a fourth Pingle flavor to put in the bun. I only eat like 2 specific flavors. Now I'm just going off like the color of the can. That's not a PNG. You're not a PNG. Are you a PNG? You're not a PNG. What flavors you got in there? We have sour cream and onion. We have scorch and barbecue. We have dill pickle. And then we need a 4th one. Ketchup. Monarch, can it be a PNG? Can you send me that same picture but as a PNG? The Canadian choice. Well, Aaron is Canadian. You got... You know... I just got my own redeems mixed up. No! No, all the Pingle redeems! Those are for Kituna Snack. Those are supposed to go with the what falls from the sky. That's not supposed to be in the pond! Ah! Hi, Scrimp. Wait. Ah! Hold on, I need a expensive scuff. Hold on. Well, we have Pingles in the pond, and that's my mistake. Thank you, Monarch. Because I was like, Kituna Snack? Wait, why am I putting things in the pond? That's supposed to go in... Oh. Okay, you guys, hold up. Oh my god. Ezra God, how you doing, Scrimp? How's your Sunday? I'll take me and my happy to my fiance and enjoy a can of ketchup Pingles, a fellow Canadian for you, Monarch. Sour cream and onion is probably one of the best Pingle flavors ever. I do agree, Scrimp. Okay, hold up. I bring fishing back. Fishing is back. And I must get off the screen to put the snack in. And I'm kinda... Oh no. We're just gonna grab these. And we need to put the snack in. We need to put the snack in. We gotta put so many snacks in. Ah! Is it that one? It's that one. Well, let's see how this goes. Yoink. Yoink. I can only tell how poorly this is about to go. Get your tail back here. I'm working on it. Look at how many snacks we got thrown in. Okay. So, I kind of just threw them in raw. Ow. So, I kind of just threw them in raw. So, they're not resized properly. So I don't really know how big they're gonna be. Raw, yeah, we gotta... Okay, well... I have another task. Sippies! Sippies! Yeah? Sippies. Sippies. Okay. When is the unbox stream? Whenever... Hold on. I can't multitask. is a fantastic question when that stream's gonna be. Look at that. Look at all the hold on, let me. Look at all the monsters that have dropped from the sky. Monarch! First an eagle ray, then 100 bits. You're pulling all the magic out of the pond today. This Kyutie is feeling the love. Dude, I used to like... when I was able to have caffeine, right? I used to drink monsters like at least once every 2 weeks. I drank like the original like black and green can. Hold on. Some snackies. Some snackies for the road. Stop trying to eat me? Well, you and Grim are on top of the snackies. The butterfly fish is still in here. Hyper Kyutie. Here we've got mutts. We've got cute new mutts. My snackies. Excuse me, Monarch gave me these snackies. These are for me. I caught them, they are mine. I will put you back on the shelf. I will put you back on the shelf until the snackies are gone. I gave my tuna love. She has fed me. She has fed me my snackies. She puts me in a tank. She gives me premium gravel. She writes me a nice letter every now and then. And she doesn't try to cut off my tail. What more could I ask for? I don't cut it off, I just eat it. That still hurts! What? Like corn off the cob? Does the corn still feel it? 'Cause I still feel it. I eat it when it falls off. You do not feel it. It doesn't even fall off anymore these days. Literally, it gets chopped off way before I have time to let it fall off. Oh yeah, Scramble, were you cooking? Ah! What were you cooking? Also, Monarch, thank you for the gifted sub to Samomo. Thank you, Monarch. Carne asada. Is that pork? I think carne asada is pork, right? Ew, sorries. What? Monarch, a 6 gifted sub. Your generosity flutters into the pond like a true monarch butterfly. The person who got it, steak, beef. I don't understand. Samomo. I don't understand. Samomo's name Saris. Bad blood. Steak, beef. Wait, is that really what carne asada is? I've been missing out. I thought Is that what it's been this whole time? Nix, you've lost me, like 100%. I think you've mentioned it once or twice. Look at the pingles! How? How? Delicious. Well, it's food, usually beef, but also a term for like barbecue depending on context. Dude, if that's what carne asada has been this whole time, then I'm gonna start getting it. Because heckin', I thought it was pork this whole time, so I haven't been getting it. But if it's beef, I'm all in. Ow! Yes, my mind? Alright, I got the fun tubes. She's retold me where they are. It's time to put the fun tubes in. Ah! Monarch! Oh my god, look at all the snackies! Ah! I have awoken from my nap. Welcome from your nap. Monarch, thank you for the 220 biddies. Look at all the snackies. Look at all the snackies to me. Do I still need a resize? Yeah, you gotta resize these pingles over here. Actually, do we... You know what? Never mind. We'll just keep the pingles... Well... No, you don't have to resize the pingles. They look just fine. Keep the check, but nevertheless, when it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. I can't put the fun tubes in. That's because Monarch's pay to win. Fish lines won't let me put the fun tubes in. There we go, now I can put them in. What is a fun tube? Why does it look like this? It's back. Oh, my bee. Yeah, that's the new tube I sent that I wanted you to use. I love moan tubes. They're so much fun. You'll find out when someone who knows fishes it up. I was wondering, because I went back to, like, look for the fun tube, and, like, there was that picture in its place. And I was like, I swear to God, she did not send me this. I love moan tubes. Aren't they called grown tubes? Monarch Love just powered up the pond. You're truly keeping this Katuna buzzing, uwu. Buzzing, it says. Welcome back, Grace. Oh my god, Dom already caught the fun tubes. Congratulations, Dom. Same thing. Hold on, I need to... how well you could see it because it's like on the tiny screen. Look at him go. Trin, the new emotes are in. Confused. Hi. Hold on, I'm gonna eat this pingle. Delicious. Stop trying to eat me. I'm not edible. These snacks aren't yours. They're mine. The monster can. Oh, heck yeah. Monarch put that in there. Bro, I glitched. Hi, glitched. I'm Kituna. No, the clip didn't work, F. My butterfly gummies! Yeah, we've got we got gummies. They have fallen. Hi, Kituna. I'm glitched. Hi, glitched. I'm Kituna. I am not the snacky, though. But you're sitting on the snacky. Well, you're not sitting on any of the snackies anymore. Now Grim's sitting on a gummy. A whole snack. Damn, Grim with the Riz? Damn, Trin, you were too slow. Too slow! Thank you for the head pads, Monarch. I'm jumping off a bridge in Minecraft. A lot of people are killing themselves in Minecraft today, huh? I won myself than everyone else in that order. I swear to God, do it. Mods just use the same brain cell I see. Automod was like, nope, that's not allowed. Me first, though. What the frick? Grim, you want to perish by Nyx's hand first? You are not allowed to be the first. You don't want Grim to be the first? If it means I don't have to pay bills, damn. We pay bills in this pond? Someone's talking about jumping off a bridge and they don't get tagged. Well, that's because they're talking about the action. They're not saying the actual word. And Automod slapped you. Automod said not allowed. Ow. I got slapped, bro. Welcome to the pond. You've been abused at least one time. That's your initiation. Ow! Oh my gosh, it's a head pat party. You know, it's okay if it's head pats. Fuck. Thank you for the boop, Snoot Glim. No, see, this is why I'm gonna have a little bald spot on my head. A little bald spot on my head one day. Oh my goodness, mommy. Thank you for that. Shine her head. Yeah, shine me like a shoe. What? Mellow nose. Mellow nose. She's just making my nose smaller with every boot. Huh.
Ooh.
The ooh woo. I love the ooh woo. So make a decision. Decide on a day, Dork. What do you mean decide on a day? What are you talking about? Oh, you're so funny if you think like that is going to be a planned thing. That is going to be a once I get everything set up and ready, there's no announcement. You just have to be there to be there. Like, it 100% will have to be on a weekday. I will leave, unfollow, and unsub if you do that to me. I literally cannot give you a day. I've never planned anything in my life. At least day of. Like, I can, like, message you that day when it happens. Like, 20 minutes before. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Why are you singing rude? I can confirm Pumpkin does not plan. Yeah, everything's kind of like spontaneous. At least an hour? That's crazy. Nine years, not one plan. That's just me, you know? It's not... There's nothing personal. I'm just not... I need to be able to leave work. I don't know. Because... hi, Briar. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Because, I leave at not exactly the time I'm supposed to leave at. And then I don't know if I can stream when I get home. It's if I can stream, I stream. If I can't, I can't. Thank you, Trin. I don't got a job yet. Bless your heart, Grace. Bless your heart. Monarch, if you can still hear me, your setup is so cute right now. Girlie, you are thriving. This is a true thriving. It's Ruga! It's him! Hello to Monarchy Mix as well. Keep it that way as long as possible. It sucks. I started working at 16. Damn. I'm so excited for the 17th! You guys got me so excited for Day Everything now. We're gonna have another visual novel to touch. Another visual novel for another 7 months. I know for a certain you're gonna be starting soon for at least 20 minutes. So you can. Why do you think it takes me so long on the starting soon? Because I'm setting up all the stuff. Because I just plan to stream. A visual novel I won't be needed for. We need to play together. What do you mean you won't be needed? Because it's fully voiced. Wait, but if there's narration, I need you. Yeah, I mean, you just can't be like the love interest, but you can be the narrator. The narrator's voice too? Well, damn! Can I turn that one off? I already have a narrator. God, please no. I don't know why the sound alerts are like perishing. Like I've tried fixing it and they just I don't know what's wrong with them. A scuffed moan. She needs her peanut gallery of shrimps. Come on. Wait, I can actually open now. Hold on, let me. The applause worked. Hold up. Where's? Yippee! What? That was normal. Trin is needed for the good vibes. She brings nods. I can't. What? Da-da-da. Wow, a visual novel without Trin. That sounds weird to me. She has to be there at least once. Ads. Now a verse from our collective tale. In the chat where fish and fun tubes collide, Samomo's alias sparked a dorky divide. Lobsters and chubs, gold coins in stride, while moan tubes and gummy butterflies provide. Glitches and snacks, the stream's wild ride with bald spots and plans that never abide. The emote's pride as the chat's chaos continues to thrive. You and I will fangirl so hard, for sure. I can VC for moral support. That works. You just need you know, moral support. I got ads. There's 6 of them. Grace is dying. Sorry, Grace. Yeah, there's 6 ads at the end of every hour, so you guys don't get hit by ads every 30 minutes, and new people don't get hit by ads immediately. Ads, what's that? Well, Grace may need that job. Sippy Sippies! Grace, thank you for the Sippy Sippies, Monarch. Thank you for gifting little Grace a sub. She doesn't have to sit through more painful ads anymore for a month. Thank you for the sippies, Grace. Also, Monarch, what are all the gifted for? What did I do? And I love you. That's it. That's all I have to do. Exist. And I'm loved. I'll take it. Into my senses. Another dimension. How do I claim it? You already have it, Grace. Like, it automatically is. You have it. So no more ads and you can go touch all the emotes that we have. Oh, small girl. Yeah, you may need to refresh. If you want more, you have to get it yourself, though. Monarch's so real for that. She can wiggle now. Look at her wiggle. Yeah! That is the closest emo we're gonna get to a dance emo, and that's the wiggle. For now. Dude, they're so good. I love them so much. She did such a good job.
This is unbelievable.
This is the lobby.
Oh.
Welcome to Spider Society.
They're so cute. They're... Look, she even got my little bell on them. I'm so happy about that. We never see the bell because I don't wear the bell enough. But look at the bell! When can I buy an unhealthy amount of adopts? Why? What are you doing with all of them? Are you sharing the love between all of them? Great! Nix! It's time to pay your plushie tax. I'm gonna send them and I wanna see what your faves are. Okay. I need a plushie so bad. 20k points, Grace. And then there's a waiting list, which is atrociously long right now. And I probably do need help at this point. How long? Girl, you can... It's public. The list is public. If you go to the plushie channel. And did I pin it? If you scroll to the top... Here, I'm gonna pin it too. We're at bird right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. We have 12 people online right now. I'm doing birds right now. Trin! What are you doing with all these adopts? Oh my god, wait, the one in the pink kimono and the orange hair is so cute. Oh, and so is... Wait, hold on, I'm gonna like copy paste the ones I like. This one I think is super cute. This one I think is super cute. You're not done! You say something, you have to pay your tax, Grim. Tax. I'm saying, Jesus, Trent! What are you doing with so She's not even letting me breathe, bro. She's just trying. Girl, how much? What? More bills, more bills. Well, I think I've sent. Hold on. I've resent the ones I like the best. Wait, one more. There we go. The blue demon fish, of course. Now am I seeing? They're so cute. They're so cute. The green butterfly is my most recent one. Trin, how much? How much? For all of them? Thank you for the poops doing the head panics. You don't want to know how much I spent. Damn. Why does a star keep popping up on my bubble thing? Because you're a sub now. Monarch gave you a star on your forehead. Alright. Oh-ho. Oh-ho. Interesting. You taking song requests? Not currently. Not tonight. But if you want to math it yourself, they were around 30 to 40 each. Damn! Money well spent. I don't know why, but this intro reminds me of a completely separate song. What do you mean? Hold on. Hold on. This reminds me of Tombstone. Well, it's by the what? Hold on. Hold on. Let me go check something real quick. I'm back. Also, oh, Trin? Are you interested in reading this fun visual novel I found tonight? Oh, yes. You had me at reading. Oh, heck yeah. I don't know, it gave me a warning as I downloaded the game, so it's gonna be one of these games. Never free from the visual novels? Never. Never. You guys have had it good for too long. We're back. Hold on, let's get this set up.
In every other universe, Gwen Stacy falls for Spider-Man. And in every other universe, doesn't end well.
We're here.
Oh, right, I still need to mute the stream. I wasn't aware until I heard 2 pumpkins.
What was that random voice line? It was part of the music. Why is this game so loud? Hold on. The game is like...
Damn, Thomas dropped his ice cream too?
Who?
Thomas.
The train?
No. With the text from Ref.
Oh! Anyways, welcome to Chilling Devotion, a visual novel where we get lost in the mountains.
Is that the whole premise?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually read this one.
No. So you don't know the full premise?
No.
Promising.
I was just like, oh, the art looked good. Look,
Oh
good
my
art sells me.
That's fair though. That's like the only reason I watch anime. I've always said like 80% for the art, 20% for the plot.
This is all you.
Yeah, you know, I wish I could read, but unfortunately I can't see shit, so...
Oh my goodness, what are you talking about? I don't know what you could possibly ever mean.
Alright, now I can see! The car's engine purred softly as it glided along the snow-covered road, creating a rhythmic hum that harmonized with the tranquility of the winter landscape.
Who's letting me drive in the winter on the mountains?
Yeah, but again, driving is already a rarity. The world outside seemed hushed and still, as if nature itself had been silenced by a blanket of pristine snow.
What happened? I just left. We're taking a trip in the mountains, Grace.
Through the windshield, the scene unfolded like a postcard come to life. The snow-laden trees stood tall, their branches delicately adorned with glistening crystals. Each limb reached out towards the sky, as if yearning to touch the falling snowflakes. The weight of the snow bent some branches, creating graceful arches that framed the road ahead. As the car made its way through the winter wonderland, the snowscape seemed to stretch out infinitely in every direction. The vastness of the scenery was both awe-inspiring and humbling.
I want you to know I found this game 30 minutes ago.
Oh boy. You continue to look around and wonder from the warmth and comfort of your vehicle. For you, this is a whole new experience coming from a busy city life. The Little Cub Cabin Retreat.
The Little Cub Cabin?
The Little Cub Cabin.
I'm staying in your Little Cub Cabin.
It was advertised as the coziest escape in the heart of snowy mountain wilderness. Unplug and experience the tranquility and the unforgettable views of snow-capped peaks and towering pine trees right outside your window. It sounded like exactly what you needed at the time, and you immediately booked a cabin for one, just for a week. You look down at the directions you downloaded again. Turn onto Little Cub Trail, and it's the first cabin on the left. You slow the car as you approach a sign. Some of the letters of Little Cub peek out from under the snow. You turn into the trail, and your car bumps along the unpaved, snowy dirt path. You look around attentively for the first cabin you see through the increasing snowfall. The wind suddenly starts whipping the snow around with fervor, and the road ahead of you quickly disappears. You feel a pang in your chest at the sight, and your breath quickens. Your eyes begin darting between the trees looking for this damn cabin.
My glasses are foggy. I can't see.
So much for the forecast of light snow today. Hopefully you get there soon in case the snow gets worse.
My tail's freezing.
Finally! You had been looking forward to this getaway for a couple of weeks, and there it is. You take some time to fully take in the exterior from the safety of your car. I would not sleep in a cabin in the winter. It's already annoying enough in the fall. Because there's no insulation. So it is cold as hell in the morning. Now, the idea of a private snowy cabin makes you... like, it's already cold enough in the fall. I don't want to imagine how freezing this shit is in winter with snow everywhere.
I'm probably a little nervous. I'm in the woods alone.
You're nervous about it now. Never been somewhere like this before, and you're not sure what will happen up here in the mountains. Judging from the unexpected shift in the weather already, the drive here was already a bit more stressful than anticipated. Being alone on a mountain far from anyone and anywhere familiar is making you more nervous by the second.
Hey, hold on. It was so loud. The wind was so loud.
Maybe you'd calm down once you get to your destination and get a chance to settle in. You squint through the falling snow, trying to make out the numbers on the cabin.
We already know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a creepy guy, the poster boy for red flags. He tries to kidnap and or kill Runa, and she falls for him. It's literally what always happens. What are you talking about?
She's got a type. The snow is really starting to come down quickly, and you feel an urgency to get indoors. Snow had covered the sign, but this one looked like the picture in the booking, so you pulled onto the snow-covered path. You feel a wave of relief to have finally arrived. The drive up the mountains was like Rainbow Road, and the snow, while beautiful, made for an even more challenging drive. Are they licensed for that?
You're telling me I rented this cabin for myself, and there's gonna be someone else here? What the heck? I paid for this.
Your little cabin is surrounded by trees, and there are no neighbors in sight. A large stretch of wilderness ensures you plenty of privacy.
Crazy type to have life expectancy be low with this one. Well, good. You know what? I'm not allowed to contribute to the gene pool.
You hurriedly lug your stuff out of your car up to the cabin. It's not much, just a suitcase for the week. Looking at the snow, maybe you should have packed even thicker winter clothes. The icy environment chills the delicate skin on your face.
My delicate skin!
You bound up to the cabin, eager to get out of the cold.
Exactly, our poor Omelet. See, Omelet got at least some redeeming features from, like, Monarch. And then all of his, like, idiocracy comes from me.
Ah, it's already unlocked. Is this normal for remote cabins? Great. We already have a red flag.
Oh, it's already open.
5 minutes in. As you step inside, the warmth of being out of the elements immediately greets you. But it could certainly be warmer.
Why not? Don't you want more little gremlins running around? Maybe one day.
You set down your things by the door and quickly set about lighting a fire in the fireplace. Immediately, there's some wood and a lighter by the hearth.
I still don't think I'd be a fit mom at this point in my life.
You take in the cabin's interior, and it's as cozy as described, if not a bit more messy than expected. They not clean up the place? There's stuff still laid out on the table.
I think you would eventually. Eventually. Just not now.
Looks like the place hasn't been swept in a while, too.
I'm not ready to lay another egg. What was that sound?
It has a lived-in feel and it's ready for someone to move in. The warm glow from the hearth dancing across the rustic wooden walls and furniture was cozy and inviting. Some books are resting on the warm wooden table and shelves. You hurry over to inspect the tiny kitchenette, and you are pleasantly surprised that it is fully stocked.
Hey, yo, it's fully stocked?
Damn! Wow, it looks like mystery meat and a lot of junk food. My favorites! Still, it's pretty generous of the people running this place. You had expected to get food later in town when the snow let up. It's a bit of a drive, but there is a small town with a grocery store around here. You can look more closely around the rest of the cabin later. Right now, you just wanted a warm drink. You look in the kitchen's drawers and find a couple of options to choose from. All of them are of the instant drink variety, but beggars can't be choosers. What do you want to drink?
Is there Fanta? Tea, coffee,
It's a
or hot
warm
cocoa?
drink. Do you want warm Fanta?
No. Hot cocoa.
You grab a packet for an instant hot cocoa, then you find a pet and start to heat some water on the gas stove.
I found a what?
Water? For hot cocoa? Who do I need to kill? Who wrote this game? It's been a while since you used one of these. You check your phone and there's no signal. You do spot a landline on the countertop if you need to call anyone.
Monarch says she makes it that way too, and Nick says, would you trust the milk in someone else's place? Honestly.
Well, we already trust the mystery meat, apparently.
We didn't touch the mystery meat.
Yeah, but we didn't seem too concerned about it.
Look, I don't know what kind of milk is in this container, bro. It couldn't.
Also, Monarch, have you tried it with milk? Or have you only tried it with water? Been a while since you've seen one of those too. Another reminder for how far from civilization you are. Do you use both? Okay, yeah. Somehow that's worse than just using water. The pot of water simmers on the stove, and you pour some into a cup for your hot cocoa. Wow. Monarch, you scare me as a person. The smell of hot cocoa fills the room, and the warmth from the cup warms your frozen hands.
How dare you? That's my wife.
Your wife is a monster when making hot cocoa.
Well, that's why we get along so well.
Terrible. The window rattles suddenly, and you jump from your thoughts.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that rattling was like coming from like IRL. No, that was from the game this whole time.
The snowing from earlier has really picked up into a storm now, the heavy fall of snow blurring the landscape out the window. The wind howls and rattles the windows again. The sharp, erratic bursts made you flinch every time. Snow now slams against the cabin in chaotic flurries. You wonder if the windows would hold against the storm's fury. That's a bit concerning, but it's a perfect contrast to the safety of the cabin. The cabin was a small sanctuary that was holding back the icy wilderness beyond its walls. Luckily, you have food here, and it made it before the weather took a turn for the worse. Snowed in or not, you were planning on bunkering down here initially anyway.
Hello?
Just as you started settling in near the hearth with your hot drink, there was a knocking at the door.
Why did the music get so dramatic?
You're about to be murdered and/or kidnapped. You snap your head towards the sound, and you feel your heart racing with fear. You weren't expecting anyone, and the thought of a stranger out here in the middle of nowhere during a snowstorm sent a shiver down your spine. But maybe it was the cabin host, or someone that needed help.
Girly, no.
Yep, time to be murdered and/or kidnapped. You set down your drink on the table gently and look toward the door. What will you do now?
Do I? It's time!
Who is it? You try to...
Who is it?
You try to calm your nerves while you wait for an answer. And an answer doesn't come.
Look, well, if you're not gonna answer, then... Well, actually, what happens if time just runs out?
You froze on the spot and ended up staying quiet. There's no people on the door, so you can't see who it is from the door.
Oh no.
Eventually, you quietly sneak over to the window and try to peek out, but you don't see anyone. It's hard to see with the snow already frosting the glass and forming an icy crust along the edges of the panes. Hopefully, whoever it was just left. Maybe they got the wrong place. As you're about to return to your seat, you hear the click of the lock.
This guy's got a key!
Time slows and your body tenses from the noise. The hinges of the door creak open as the biting and cold wind rushes in. The snow briefly obscures your vision as it flurries towards you.
Hi.
And there, a tall, looming figure towers over you before you can act.
Oh. No hard feelings about not opening the door, right? That was like...
Big hard feelings. Your mind races with fear and uncertainty. Who are they? What do they want? You take a hesitant step back, your heart pounding in your chest.
Hi! Can I help you?
You wait for them to speak, to move, to do anything, but they just stand there, unmoving like a statue.
This is awful.
His eyes glint faintly as they're fixed on you. The intensity is heavy enough to make you shiver. You can't help but feel trapped under his gaze. As you are about to utter a word, the stranger's voice finally cuts through the silence. It's a deep voice that matches his intimidating form. There's a slight southern drawl to it.
Oh, he's country!
He's country. What are you doing in my house?
Oh, goddamn. Huh?
Huh? The stranger's masked face remains unreadable as they shut the door behind them, stealing you both inside.
It said slight, you dweebs. Now he's country.
He is country. The stranger pulls down his mask to reveal his face.
It's just some white guy.
It's just a white dude.
Oh, he's edgy.
He's edgy. Edgy white dude. He begins
Edgy
dusting off the
southern
snow
white
from his
dude.
clothes. And he goes to hang up his overcoat by the door naturally. I'm Jim. This is my place.
Hi, Jim.
You stare speechlessly at this casual statement, as if he's not aware of the scare he just gave you. What's your name? Tuna.
Like the fish.
There's an awkward beat before he gestures for you to take a seat by the fireplace. I'm going to leave now.
I'm just, what happens if we just, I'm just gonna go. Like, you know what? I just got the wrong house.
You are feeling very uncomfortable in this small space with this intimidating stranger.
Well, that's concerning.
I was gonna say he wasn't really that intimidating, but the eyes have changed, and now I see the intimidation. Jim has a panicked look on his face as he takes in your words. But it's not safe to leave right now. You can stay here and leave later. This time you have enough room to move past him while grabbing your luggage on the way out.
Hey. Oh my
Step
god,
back
that
outside
was really
towards your
fast.
car. Okay, but he did just kind of seem concerned for you. So far, I mean,
Yeah, he was kind of... This is just me being paranoid.
The icy wind whips across your form as you trudge outside with faltering determination. I feel like you're gonna die from the snow now.
I think I will die from the snow.
How long has it been since you've gotten here? Looks like the snow on the ground has already doubled, and more was coming down angrily. Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Yeah, I'll probably die if I keep going, so we're just gonna...
You hesitantly look back towards the warm shelter after seeing the fury of the storm. Jim's already there outside with you, putting his coat back on after you. As he starts pulling up his mask, your eyes lock intensely on it, and his eyes plead for you to change your mind.
He wouldn't stop us if we tried to go, right?
You can find out.
I can find out. It's time to find out. Yeah, it's time to go home.
You steel your determination again and push through the snow. Wait! You ignore Jim's pleas as you reach for your car door. Just get to the car. Just go! The cold bites your bare hands as you wrench open the driver's door.
Oh, we
Your
made
luggage
it to
is
the car.
thrown unceremoniously over to the passenger side, and you focus on the sole goal of getting away from here. You can feel Jim's eyes on you through the windshield, but you don't dare look up as you start your car. Keys in the ignition, engine roaring to life, the tires spin twice before catching traction. The car lurches violently, throwing your luggage onto the floor. White-knuckling the wheel, you slam the gas again. The wheels scream. The car doesn't move.
Oh no.
Through the windshield, Jim strides towards you, his breath ragged plumes in the air. His expression isn't anger, it's concern. He yells at you from the other side of your car. You'll die out here!
You're being dramatic!
You jerk the gear shift into reverse. The tires spin uselessly, digging deeper into the ice.
Oh my goodness, raid! Maku, thank you for the raid. Welcome you doing? Maku's a silly little guy who plays games, draws, and yells about nothing. They're all about cozy vibes and anime with a sprinkle of LGBTQ plus pride, from ranking anime dads to docking in Mario Kart. This VTuber keeps it spicy. They're on a Digimon kick, but also can't resist some toxic yaoi. Oh! Stick around for the ride. It's bound to be a wild one. Toxic yaoi, huh? Ah, we were ranking anime dads. Who was the best one? It's gonna end with you either just not being able to leave or wrecking due to the snow. Wait, why does... Frosty keep doing this to me? You did it to yourself, Maku. Alright. Alright, Jim, you win. I give up.
With the weather worsening and the car unable to get through the snow, there's only one choice.
So, Maku, we do need an explanation. Toxic yaoi.
Who's not into toxic yaoi? Defeated,
I mean,
you grab your luggage and get out of your car.
That's fair.
Jim looks relieved as he sees you walk back towards the cabin. He watches carefully as you walk past him and up the stairs. He silently follows after you. You drop your luggage back by the door with a dull thud as you re-enter the cabin. The warmth of the cabin embraces you pitifully after your failed attempt. Jim glances at you distrustfully now, as if he might try to run out into the snow again. It's possible. Bro. Another uncomfortable silence falls between you two again, until Jim's the first to speak up.
Most straight guys at harbor a guess. Probably them, Trin. You know, maybe.
Yeah, but you can be into yaoi and not be a gay guy.
Yeah.
Now, would you like to rest by the fireplace, Tuna?
Well,
I can try to answer any concerns you have.
sure.
You finally agree to its offer. I feel like there's straight men into toxic yaoi.
Good, but first I can tell you about the place.
The straightest men are usually the gayest.
True. Jim takes off his hat and seems to relax somewhat.
Jesus.
So, the bathroom is in the corner there.
Oh, I guess I'm just living here then.
Oh, feel free to put your things in the spare room over there on your right.
Well, I got questions.
My room's the one to your left by the front door. It's not much, but...
So in our top tier dads, we have Jiang Chang, Lloyd Forger, Minato, Nanami, and Gojo. Okay, I can agree with Lloyd, Nanami, and Gojo. Wait, the Ian-type Baxter shirt is so funny.
Yes! I have this in real life.
Yeah, she got it IRL too.
I got it printed.
You're safe here.
Jim points to the pot on the stove next.
Am I safe here, Jim?
I'll have some hot cocoa too after all that.
Oh yeah, I used your hot cocoa, my bad.
Want your hot cocoa reheated since you've helped yourself to some already?
Well, this place was online for rental! Help, it's such a good shirt.
You groan at any reminders of your unfortunate beginnings here.
Sure.
Jim gives you a curt nod and grabs your cup. Things are still pretty awkward, but it was kind of sweet that he was trying to be a good host.
So, did you not put your cabin up for rent?
How about you check out your room while I reheat the drinks?
Are we
Like someone who
not gonna
puts an
talk
Airbnb
about...
out, and then you get there, and they're like, Okay, you showed us around. Are you gonna leave? No, I live here. You nod and grab your luggage to take to your room. The room is small, but just as cozy as the rest of the cabin. Simple with its furnishings, but it's all you need.
Also, Maku, I'm sure you're tired from streaming, so if you need to raid and run, completely understand. Go take care of yourself, and we will watch over all of your tinies that you left here with us today.
It's minimally decorated like the rest of his cabin, but it has a bed, a nightstand, and a lamp. And now, it has your suitcases and belongings in a corner.
I don't like the painting on the wall.
What? It's just a friend. You sit down on the bed with a creak. The bed feels impossibly soft beneath you, urging your tense muscles from earlier to uncoil.
Hope you have a wonderful... Thank you, Maku. Thank you for the raid again, and have a good time resting and decompressing. We'll see you again later. Wood pet, is it got scary face?
See, if this game doesn't have you wake up and be like, oh my god, this is cold as fuck, it's unrealistic and it is bad. That's what I'm saying. You let out a long breath, and your hand traces absentmindedly over the quilted blanket. Its fabric is worn, but comforting. What a situation. You hear the muffled clattering of Jim in the kitchen and snow pattering against the walls. I'm just... Jim.
Did I stutter? No, you did not. You right, Grim.
This was not what you had expected at all, and you wonder how it'll all go. Your hot cocoa is ready.
Thanks, Jim.
Oh, wait, right, I have a button for this.
Jim.
My gym
What?
button.
Why do you just have a gym button? What is this? What?
Jim.
Every time his name is on the screen, you have to push that and then read.
You're right.
Jim.
This voice from the other room pulls you from your thoughts, and you get up to join him. You sit across from
Jim.
as he hands you a reheated hot cocoa.
I could 100% see my death being caused by trying to pet a wild animal. I think that's a good way to go.
Jim.
Cradles his own mug in his hands, savoring its warmth before taking little sips. His posture is more relaxed, but still seems a bit shy. Oh, he's shy. You get a better look at him now that things are less intense. His pale hair is damp and disheveled from the snowstorm, and he keeps it pretty long. His eyes flick to you occasionally before glancing back down at his drink. Sorry, I'm not used to having company, I guess.
Ah.
What do you do?
Would you like to talk, or...? That's alright. I am quite the unexpected guest right now. What would you prefer? We can just enjoy the silence if you'd like.
Oh, well, of course, I don't mind not talking.
Well,
But since this is a bit of a special occasion, I'd like to try talking.
okay.
If that's alright with you.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where to start, though.
So your house was, like, literally on a rental website?
Jim.
Looks at you expectantly. He's hopeful that he'll start the conversation.
So... do you live out here all the time?
He glances at you, then answers while looking into the fire.
Used to be not all of the time, just when I needed to get away. But now, yeah, this is where I live.
His voice is steady, but there's something vulnerable in his tone, like he's not used to explaining himself.
Get away from what?
He seems to hesitate, maybe from trying to find the right words before settling on what to say.
Everything. The noise, the people, it's just too much.
Why is the only important question not an option? Right? Like, I didn't see that anywhere, and I went, okay. I get that sometimes.
You nod in understanding, although not to the extent that is talking about it.
I'm sure I'd miss the city eventually. But I get it. That's why I wanted to come out here too. Just needed a break from it all sometimes.
His lips twitched into a faint smile, and for the first time since talking, his gaze holds you for a while. Yours.
And instead, you end up in the wrong cabin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your cheeks warm as you let out a soft laugh.
Yeah, not exactly the peaceful getaway I had in mind.
You're surprised by the rich depth of his chuckle, despite how he tried to quiet it. It sends a pleasant warmth through you.
He's got a hot laugh.
Well, I guess it's not every day you accidentally break into someone else's house.
Look, I didn't break in. The door was unlocked.
He seems like such a nice, normal guy. Where does this go bad? The initial tension between you has melted away as you both laugh about it.
I hope you do get what you came here for.
You can't help but smile at his gentle words.
You're falling for it, Trin.
I know! This is
Trin's radar is uncalibrated too. I see. It's just a female thing. What if it just doesn't go bad and everything else is misleading? Maybe.
Maybe it's just normal, cozy winter retreat with random guy.
What were you doing outside just now?
Just checking some traps I set out in the woods nearby.
I'm not taken. I see through it. Traps?
Traps for small game, like rabbits and such, mostly.
You eat rabbit?
Nothing in the traps today. Probably all hiding from the storm.
Oh, I see. Monarch, this is
It's
why
the
you're the
accent,
smarter
man.
one.
It's the accent. I'm too much of a sucker for an accent.
You gave him the accent. You're falling for your own accent.
Well, the game said it was a southern accent. I had explained the mystery you gave me in the fridge earlier.
So, storm seems pretty rough.
Yeah, but it should calm down in a day or two. And if you want, I can make sure you get to the right cabin then. Mountain weather can be unpredictable. One moment it's clear, then dangerous in an instant.
You know what's crazy, Jim? I stayed at another cabin in the woods for like a couple of days as well. And he was blonde too, except his skin was green and his name was Michael with a Y.
Not Michael.
Because they're both blonde.
It's snowing a bit early this year, but it's not uncommon. The snow falls hard and the wind, well, it howls like it's got something to prove.
You nod along at his explanation. You weren't aware of how it was in the mountains. He lets out a soft sigh before continuing, running a hand through his messy hair.
He doesn't look like a Jim. His name's probably not even Jim.
It's Jimothy.
I knew the second I saw you that you were not used to this.
Oh, you could tell.
If you don't know what you're doing and you try to go out there, well, you're pretty much asking for trouble then.
You notice a shift in his tone when talking about the storm. There's something protective about it. Like he's trying to prepare you, or maybe even shield you from the wildness of the mountain.
Jim, are Wendigos real?
Yes. Just wait it out.
God.
Don't venture out if you don't have to.
Probably Keith or something. What's wrong with Keith?
The storm outside wails a bit louder for a moment, as if protesting, and shifts his gaze out at the window.
It just catches me off guard every time.
I've been stuck in here before. You just get used to it, and then it's not so bad.
Nothing, he just looks like a Keith.
Yeah, but he talks like a Jim.
He also looks like a Ryan.
You take in his words. You get the impression that he's used to navigating the chaos of the mountain, and with him, maybe you could too.
So, you said you don't see many people around here?
Yeah, to be honest, you're the first person I've really talked to in a couple of months.
Wow! Months!
Other than when I'm picking up supplies in town.
He awkwardly shifts in his seat and rubs the back of his neck like he's unsure of how to continue.
He looks like insert random white man name. Hey, Alex!
Brad.
I guess you could probably tell with how out of practice I am with all this social stuff.
Daniel.
Ryan! He gives a dry laugh, but it's not exactly a happy one.
The isolation, it's easier this way, and I've never minded being by myself. It's peaceful.
Adam!
I don't generally like people, but it's been nice talking with you.
Bro's probably normal right now, but ends up not letting you leave. That's because he's gonna like. He probably would have let me leave earlier, but now that we're talking to him and we get to know him, now this is when the crazy sinks in.
No, he's a magical creature that controls the weather on the mountain, so he's gonna keep it snowing there so you can't ever leave.
This random white guy in the woods is a magical creature.
Yes, he's the Wendigo. This admission lingers in the air as you both take it in. You're touched by his openness and vulnerability in this moment.
The real Wendigo. Well, I'm glad I could be the one you talk to. Oh.
Smiles at this and takes another shy sip from his mug. A moment of warmth settles between both of you, and you feel a bit closer.
So, what you do out here?
I like to be in nature and be alone.
Yeah, like hiking?
I hunt and fish when the weather's better. Sometimes I make stuff. There's a town a ways from here, but I'll mostly just keep to myself.
His eyes dart nervously around, and you get the impression that he's not used to talking about himself like this. You decide not to get into it for now, for his sake, but you are curious. He seems like the type to say things when he's ready.
The Ice King, Wendigos don't control weather, that's just an MLP thing. Aww. So, I'm done asking questions.
You're done asking questions for now. You both finish up the rest of your drinks in silence. Looks at you and finally asks you a question himself.
So, how are you feeling about being stuck here?
He quickly looks away again while anticipating your answer. He has a complicated look on his face. You wonder why that is. He's a hard man to read. You would like to stay here for longer.
What is that? That's crazy.
That's such a me thing to do.
That is so... There's a heart at the end. Why?
It's not even an ASCII heart. It's a full-on emoji heart.
can't wait to leave and get away from this guy. What the frick? He's been nothing but kind.
Right?
You know, I could stay. I actually really like it here. I could see myself spending my whole stay. Okay, well, hold on. It's been nice having you as company.
Saying this shit out loud.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest, too. I've been liking your company, too.
Bro.
What I'm trying to say is, you could stay here longer, if you want.
How did we get here already? We literally had two I ran out of the house
listen,
and then we...
When you know, you know.
When
But
you know,
don't
you
gotta
know.
decide now. And maybe your feelings will change. Although, I am happy you feel that way right now.
Oh, Jim.
You smile at his flustered but sincere response. You guess you'll have to see how things go. This is like the most normal man from the get-go in one of these.
Yeah.
Like, he just seems like a guy. Looks back into the flickering embers of the fire and seems to be weighing a response in his head. Like, if I wasn't given the context of this guy's gonna turn evil or some shit at some point, I would just think this is a normal, like, cozy visual novel. You ultimately look into the fire, too. The dancing flames lull you into its trance as your mind wanders. The time flows as the sun disappears from the sky. Dang, we're sitting here for long, and you both are left with a dying fire. At some point, you find yourself watching him. His features are softer in the firelight, warmer too than before. He looks much more friendly now that he's taken off his outerwear and is relaxing in his more casual outfit. He doesn't seem to talk much, but his voice carries a quiet intensity like every word matters. He glances at you and catches you staring. You quickly look down at your empty mug, feeling the heat rise in your face from being caught. He doesn't say anything at first, but now you feel him observing you back.
What?
You're handsome.
Stop it. Oh my god, you're so cute. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare.
Oh, it's nothing.
Trying to like unmute stream. You ready for this cool thing I found?
Oh,
Hold on.
okay. I got
You guys ready for this?
Just getting a better look at you.
Not the voice changer.
What?
Tell him he's handsome. I want to see how he reacts.
I will tell him he's handsome next time because we're out of time now.
No, but what about...
We'll come back. We'll come back to Jim.
I'm so glad I have a use for my button.
For now, for just this game.
For this game specifically. See, that's Jim, but evil. That's the title screen.
evil. That's evil.
That's Jevil from.
Can we not and say we did it? That would be best. No, we're gonna come back. We got. Yeah.
We gotta find out what Jim wants. What Jim's
I already know where we're
Jim's
going
truly
tonight.
like.
Because he's live. And I saw it. So we're gonna grab a raid message. Date the blonde man. We're gonna try, I guess. Jim's just a chill guy. Yeah, Jim's just a chill guy.
How does he go evil? I'm so curious.
And we head out. What? Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody, stopping by. Wah!